Hello. Hi. Okay, guys. How's it going? Now, last week was the week of live streams. That's right, guys. The week of live streams? Well, there was live streams being substituted for YouTube videos. So instead of YouTube videos, YouTubers got treated to live streams from me. Monday, The Forest. Wednesday, Puyo Puyo Tetris. And Friday was PewDiePie's game Ass, or Animal Super Squad. And however, we did a Twitch stream on Saturday. But however, we were having fun on that Plexstorm stream. What is Plexstorm? Plexstorm is a live streaming service like Twitch and YouTube streaming. However, the biggest twist of them all is that Plexstorm allows adult content, meaning you can put nudity, you can put tits, you could put sex up in there. Hell, you could do an IRL stream of you and your girlfriend having sex, except you and the girlfriend are streaming each other, fucking each other. Ironic. But also, what I have been doing with Plexstorm is live streaming sessions of me playing hentai games, ladies and gentlemen. We were having a fun time with hentai games, ladies and gentlemen. Hentai games. That's right, guys. With Plexstorm, we could play whatever game we want. We could play an Eroge on a live stream, thanks to Plexstorm. So, Plexstorm's NSFW streaming. That's right, NSFW streaming is now possible through Plexstorm. Also, check my Twitter for an NSFW stream on Plexstorm, where we can basically chill with each other while we basically sit around here and play hentai games and basically have fun with hentai games. Let's have fun. Yay. Keep an eye on my Twitter. Do you know the Muffin Man? Do you know the Muffin Man? Well, guess what? You don't want to trust this Muffin Man, because he knows how to fuck up a muffin. Hopefully you didn't... Look at this. It tastes of... Bro, what the hell did you do? Yeah. It's interesting, you know what I mean? These muffins are good. If the guy really didn't fuck it up. To those who've been sitting around here saying, okay, who the heck is this guy? Where's this guy coming from? I don't really get this guy. Who is this? What a joke. You know what? You know what I gotta say to that? You know what? Basically, to be honest with you, I don't even know why I was born. To be honest with you here, I'm gonna go ahead and bring up a personal fact. Alright? I was expected to have a little brother. However, that little brother was lost to a miscarriage, apparently. So, yeah. Really, to be honest with you, if it was Colin, the miscarried brother, were to actually be born and then I end up being miscarried, I'm pretty sure Colin would have had a YouTube channel that is really past 1 million subscribers right now, as we speak. Let's just say a world where I was miscarried and Colin was born would be pretty much better. Colin would pretty much do everything better than me. Yeah, Colin would know how to put together a kick-ass YouTube channel. Anyway, let's get ourselves motivated. Let's get ourselves inspired. That Boogie 2988, he was once Francis, but after he lost a ton of weight and a marriage, he's a slimmy man. He's a slimmy man. Yeah, that gives us enough motivation to to do things, wonderful things, great things. Whoa, what is that? I see something. The latest episode of Uma Musume live now on Crunchyroll? Let's go. I'm gonna get me something to eat, watch it, and then see what I think. Well, I just got done watching the latest episode, which was the 7th episode so far. Yeah, that's right. Alright, so I thought they were gonna pull it, but apparently, yeah, it went that way, but at least they didn't pull what I think they were going to pull. And that's a good thing. I'm being vague. Vague as hell. Anyway, I haven't been feeling so well, and I went to the doctor's office, and the doctor prescribed me medication, and I'm supposed to take 1 tablet a day of this. This is my medicine. So this is going to help me get better. It's an antibiotic. It helps you with the flu and all that jazz. And I'm supposed to take it with liquid. Actually, I don't think I need to take it with liquid. I can just chew on it, crush it into little pieces, and then gulp it. So yeah, I'm supposed to take 1 a day for the antibiotic. Not to be the type of guy who overdoses, but I gotta keep feeling better because there's things going down. I have a busy schedule up ahead, and I don't have the time for rest and recovery. So, do my dosages early, so that way I feel better early. Sounds good. Anyway, how are your finals? You've been studying for them? Now, keep in mind, you have your finals, yes, but you have your summer vacation after that, so not only do you gotta be prepping your sorry booty hole for finals, but you gotta be figuring out what you gotta do for summer and what needs to be done for summer. Man, I had one hell of a busy week because there was a lot of important things that I had to have taken care of. And the very minute I ended up having them take care of, the next thing you know, I come home to so many goddamn dilemmas. We all know the rock band Maroon 5. They're known for such hits like This Love, Sunday Morning, Moves Like Jagger, She Will Be Loved. Definitely not the song title. I'm pretty much well aware that's not the song title, but that is nothing but a lyric. But, however, we all know the infamous song that is known to be This Summer Is Going to Hurt Like a Motherfucker. And there's a handicap. Boy, oh boy, it just adds, it just keeps on adding more salt to the wound and just keeps basically rubbing that salt on my wound like it's lotion. And thanks to that handicap, I now have 3 big fans running and a ceiling fan running. Welcome to summer, and pretty much, yeah, that's summer for you. Alright guys, so let's start talking about video game related news, because there's a couple of stories that should be touched on. And, yeah. Now, the biggest story I really do want to go ahead and touch on, and the news story that we're going to start this video off here, is the wonderful Neo-Geo Mini, which SNK announced officially on their press article. So, like I said, links are going to be in the description below. I didn't say anything, but links are going to be in the description. And pretty much, the Neo-Geo Mini, what is that? It is essentially like this micro Neo-Geo arcade cabinet that comes pre-built with 40 games included. And pretty much, it is like it's supposed to be these little chibi version consoles things, but however, they have a functional 3.5 screen. And I'll talk about the size of the thing later, but yes, it's going to come with 40 games, and there hasn't been a price and a release date. However, I do find the size of it, and I have that written down on the list. So it's going to be 135 millimeters wide, 108 millimeters in deep, and 162 millimeters in height. Now, if you want to convert that to inches, go ahead. But however, I did go ahead and just like find this size visualizer site where I can compare the size of something compared to an iPad. Yeah, it is slightly bigger than an iPad. However, the size of the thing is kind of still concerning. However, you can't judge a book by its cover. And yes, it does come with a headphone jack, and pretty much even though you do have that mini thing, there is a thing that I can pretty much consider if it has to be the case. The Neo-Geo Mini will come with an HDMI input plug along with plugs for a couple of external controllers, which is going to be a good thing. So if you do find the thing with the... if you do find the size of the Neo-Geo Mini a little bit overwhelming and kind of... you're kind of sketchy about how you're going to handle that thing and how it's going to work out, well, that's what the HDMI output and the two external controllers are going to be for. And yeah, it's been officially revealed, and this thing has been made in part of the 40th anniversary of SNK. And yes, speaking of that, there's been huge celebrations, like if you remember SNK Gal's Tag Team Frenzy. Yeah, I'm trying my best to remember the name. But we're back on point. We all know that SNK Gal's Tag Team Frenzy, and of course this SNK collection coming to the Switch, and also this Neo-Geo Mini, they're all part of the celebration of the 40th anniversary of SNK. So, yes. So, this would happen, and it's no surprise that this would happen in celebration of the 40th anniversary. You got to get that... 40 freaking years, man. You got to party hard like a motherfucker. Let's just be honest here. I end up enjoying the hell out of SNK more compared to Capcom, and boy oh boy, I should have gotten into Neo-Geo early, and really, I should have considered Neo-Geo way back, because I know the Neo-Geo may be overpriced, but really, to be honest with you here, what happened with SNK is when they came and brought Neo-Geo to home consoles, they kind of took the arcade parts and then put it in the form of a home console, which probably explains the high price. And then you got to start talking about the arcade cartridges, and pretty much going to be the cartridges you put in on your home console. And of course, you got Price Royale going down way back. So that does make a lot of sense on why the SNK's Neo-Geo prices were high back then. But however, enough with the stalling, and there's an elephant in the room alongside the size of that thing. So, I'm going to go ahead and say that, unfortunately, the Neo-Geo Mini will need an AC plug-in, except it's not going to be included. Not a good idea, guys. Yeah, the idea, I got really confused with it on the official SNK article, and they have it labeled under accessory, power supply, AC adapter not included, and it's like, okay, so what does that mean? Do I have to, so when this thing comes out, I need to find an AC adapter, or what's going on? And that's what's throwing me off, and hopefully it does come out with a power supply, but if the power supply is sold separately, oh boy. However, looking at the Neo-Geo Mini thing itself, good, glamorous, looks fabulous, fantastic. Now, the guys over at Gematsu.com has confirmed that Nintendo has officially announced and revealed an adjustable charging stand for your Nintendo Switch. So yes, you can play your Nintendo Switch on tabletop mode. However, with this chargeable adjustable stand, you can pretty much play your games on your Nintendo Switch on tabletop mode, while at the same time recharge your Switch through a USB-C output. So that is something interesting, something that's going to spark your attention, and something that's going to be super convenient. However, you're not going to be getting a hold of one until it releases on July 13th, but however, it will cost you $20, which is not bad. Now, the adjustable charge stand being a thing on July 13th, this should have happened a long time ago. Actually, as a matter of fact, that there's a lot of accessories for the Nintendo Switch that Nintendo should have made, let's be honest here. And, yeah. This adjustable charging stand should have been a thing, like, last year, and pretty much Nintendo should be coming out with an external battery. Yeah. If we all know, they need to come out with an official external battery for the Switch. So that way, and because since we need to find ways of charging up the Switch, and the Switch battery life seems a little everybody is not a fan of it. And let's all not forget, not everybody's going to rush out and buy a Nintendo 3DS or a Nintendo 2DS. Alright, but if you're a dedicated Nintendo person, or if you own a Nintendo 3DS, or a new Nintendo 2DS, then you're going to have a field day with it when the Switch battery runs out. So I guess basically like what's going on here and the reason why, and I pretty much, like I've said this with that much, they're still supporting the 3DS, and the reason why they're doing that is so that way they want you to basically keep playing on the Switch, and when the battery's so low, you just go straight to the Nintendo 3DS and then play right onto it. So yeah, it's not like they're going to be planning on making the Switch replace the 3DS until they feel they have to. However, when we do have this whole third-party supply thing and how Nintendo Switches get bricked by the third-party dock, it became a very, very scary thing, a hugely scary thing. So Nintendo needs to be coming out with like an official external battery that is licensed by Nintendo and definitely guaranteed to not have Switches fucking bricked. That would be the last thing we need. And you're just gonna go and you're basically gonna slap a July 13th release date on that charge stand after you basically say, hey, we killed off Virtual Console. Ah, boy. Nintendo, they've been full of surprises. However, surprises can go both ways, sadly. If you think about it, we're hitting Capcom levels when it comes to Nintendo. Because we all know Capcom. They do something to make fans happy, and then they screw something up or do something absolutely stupid, and now people are pissed at Capcom. They do something good again, everybody's happy with them, and then next thing you know, Capcom screws something up, and then, oh great, everybody's pissed at them, and then they do something up, and then the cycle of shenanigans continues when it comes to Capcom. Hopefully we're not going to see this be a thing when it comes to Nintendo. Anyway, one heck of a busy week. Next thing you know, great. One thing after another, and I already had a busy week, I already got things done, I already had myself exhausted, and then shenanigans fucking ensured. But oh well. That is all. I will be looking forward to you in the next video. Peace out.